Good morning everyone. How are you all? I hope you are fit and fine. Before starting the new video, I would like to extend heartfelt thanks to all my viewers, subscribers for your support, for your valuable time. That means a lot to me. So friends, yesterday we have learnt simple present tense. Today we will go ahead with the next tense, that is present continuous tense. What is present continuous tense? The action which is going on at the time of speaking is known as present continuous tense. So let's see the usages of present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used for ongoing action at the time of speaking. For example, I am talking to all of you. We all are interacting with each other. She is helping me out in the videos. Second usage of the present continuous tense is present continuous tense is used for temporary action which may not be going on at the time of speaking. For example, I am reading You Can Win by Shiv Khera. In this sentence, at the time of speaking, I am not reading at all any book, but the action is temporary. I may read it later on, or I might have been reading earlier. So present continuous tense is used for temporary action. Now sometimes if we consider about the actions, if the action is already decided, that we will consider it as a pre-planned action. To express the action which is going to take place in the near future is to be said as present continuous tense. For example, I am going to visit you next month. So the action is already decided that I am going to visit someone else in the next month. So this is to be considered as a pre-planned action. The action which has already decided, which has already confirmed that is going to happen in the near future. To express the same, we use present continuous tense. Now next usage, present continuous tense is used with do not disturb. For example, don't disturb him. He is installing the software. Don't disturb him. She is cooking in the kitchen. So present continuous tense is used with don't disturb. Next usage, present continuous tense is also used for intention. What is the intention? To express someone's intention, present continuous tense is used. For example, I am planning to visit New York next month. So the action is going to take place next month, but the intention is clear, that is intended to be done in the next month. So present continuous tense is used for the intention, to express the intention of someone else. She is going to die soon. So the action is here that she is suffering with some diseases. So the intention is clear that she is gonna die after some years. Now let's have some of the examples with the help of the formulas. We will have one example. The soldiers are working very hard to support the nation. We are traveling to London. She is pursuing her graduation. They are helping each other in every work. So now if we take some examples, we'll take one example and below that we'll go ahead with the formula. For example, I am driving the car. So in this sentence, I as a subject, am helping verb, driving verb plus ing, the car is an object. So now the formula is subject plus am is are plus VING plus object. Now we will go ahead with what else and which to be form comes in front of which subject. If we take the subject as an I, we need to use am. If we consider the subjects third person singular, that is he, she, it or om, use is. If we go ahead with the plural form, we, you, they or any third person plural, we use it are. And after that it would be followed by VING, that ing form of the verb. Now when we go ahead with usages of the present continuous tense, though the formula is given subject plus am is are plus VING plus object plus remaining sentence, few sentences or few verbs are not used in present continuous tense. If we go ahead with the next one, the grapes are tasting sour or the mangoes are tasting sour. Though grammatically it is correct, but it does not make much sense. So the mangoes are tasting sour is the wrong. The mangoes taste sour is the correct one. Second example, I am thinking you are wrong. Instead of that, the right usage of present continuous tense or the right usage in that particular situation is I think you are wrong. So instead of considering that into present continuous tense, we need to remember simple present tense over there. Now in English, we have certain types of verbs which are not normally used in present continuous tense. So which are those verbs? The verbs of perception. In the verbs of perception, the verbs are see, hear, smell, notice and recognize. We will take one verb of perception in the sentence. For example, I am recognizing you. It's wrong. I recognize you. She is recognizing me. It's wrong. She recognizes you. Next verb of perception is appearing. In front of such verbs also, we don't use present continuous tense. The usage of present continuous tense, such verbs are not used in the present continuous tense. So verbs of appearing. Which are those verbs? Appear, look and seem. These verbs where the present continuous tense usage is not much appropriate. For example, she is seeming sad. Instead of that, she seems sad. Next one, the verbs of emotions. So whatever the verbs we use for the emotions, that cannot be considered in the present continuous tense. For example, want. I am wanting to take it. Or next example, wish. I am wishing. I wish. I am wishing you. No, I wish you for your speedy recovery. Love. I am loving her. Or she is loving me. Instead of that, I love her. She loves me. Next verb, hate, hope, refuse or prefer. These are some verbs that is going to be considered as verbs of emotion, where normally these verbs are not used in present continuous tense. Now next type of the verbs, verbs of thinking or verbs of thoughts. Number one, think, suppose, believe, agree, consider, trust, mean or mind. These are certain verbs which are not normally used in present continuous tense. For example, she is trusting him. She trusts him is the more appropriate one. Or we are agreeing you. No, we agree you. Next, verbs of usage or next verbs of the present continuous tense which cannot be considered to be have the correct usage in the present continuous tense. For example, have. We have some verbs with verbs of have like own or contain. I own this house or I am owning this house. I am owning is not much appropriate, but I own this house. Contain, it is containing, it contains. So these are certain verbs that we need to remember when we consider about present continuous tense. Now next, when we go ahead with the present continuous tense, we need to consider about how to frame the questions in the present continuous tense. We have two kinds of question. One is WH question, another one is interrogative questions. So let's use WH question in present continuous tense. For example, why are you not focusing on your task? This is an example of WH question, present continuous tense WH question. Now we will go ahead with formula of how to frame the questions in present continuous tense. The formula is, first of all, WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus VING plus object if the verb is transitive, or plus RPS or C, remaining part of the sentence. So these are certain verbs, or these are the formulas which will help you out to frame the questions perfectly. Now we will take next example with the help of that formula, and we will try to correlate that formula to the actual usage. When are you launching your channel? Question mark. Now in this sentence, when we have taken when as it is, that is WH word, are, that is helping verb, you subject, launching verb, ing form of the verb, your channel is the object, that is question mark. So remember, whenever we frame WH question, we need to remember this sequence. Now what are the WH words that we would be considering? For example, there are certain WH words, either it is what, when, where, whom, why, which, how, whose, whom. These are the WH words. And after that, helping verb. In present continuous tense, we have three helping verbs, am, is and are. Am is used after I, is used after he, she, it or third person singular, and are is used after we, you, they or any third person plural. Now we will focus next to the yes no type question. In yes no type question, what is yes no type question? The question, the answer of that question which we get in yes or no. For example, are you watching the movie? The answer is only yes or no. Is she helping us? The answer is yes or no. Are the farmers ploughing? Yes or no. Okay. Are the farmers ploughing the land? These are the three examples which we have considered in yes no type question. Now we will take those yes no type questions with the help of the formula. Next example for the same, is my friend driving the car? So here is as a helping verb. We'll go ahead with the formula. So helping verb is, my friend is the subject, driving is the ing form of the verb, the car is an object. So what is the formula for the same? First of all, we have to take helping verb, like am, is, are. After helping verb we have to go ahead with subject. After the subject, VING form of the verb, and after VING form of the verb, object, and after object we have the remaining part of the sentence, and after remaining part of the sentence add question mark. These are the usages of present continuous tense, and we have gone ahead with how to frame the questions in present continuous tense. Either it is yes no type question or else it is WH questions. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to press the bell icon to be notified for the next video. And the worksheet link is given below the subscription. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.